The Duraloop 300 at New Hampshire last weekend was so hot. Oh. Dick started in the back and spent all race coming from behind, throbbing his way through all the hot drivers. It took him most of the race to get a handle on his car, but he finally did and was able to climax with a P12 finish. The Wisdom Cup Series now moves to Dover, Delaware, and the points race is showing no signs of slowing down. Stay tuned here on Ass World. Jeremy Mayfield pinches Dick right there. Johnny Stewart squeezes Dick onto the inside.
Oh boy. A stain on the face of Austin. That's it. Without honor. He got him. We've got a new world champion.
There's a look at the Oscar Mayer Hot Wieners quest for the Cup. 8 races to go. Jeff Gordon with a bigger lead now over Dale Jarrett. Big Dick, guess what? 1, 2, 3. He's in P7 now. He's been P6. I can't think of the highest he's been. Maybe P4 this season. This points race is tight, Dick. Time's running out, man. You got 8 races to go. You got to gain what? A lot of points. A race. 8 times 3 is 24. You got to gain 30 points a race on Jeff Gordon. Although that could all remedy itself with the DNF or something. But Dick can't afford any bad finishes anymore, man. All right, folks, AC Big Dick Ramsbottom heading out for his 2 qualifying laps here at Dover. How about our studio? We got Elvira here. Halloween. We're counting down the days of Halloween. Spooky. Just having fun here in Ass World HQ.
Get ready. Here comes the time lap.
All right, Dick. 2 qualifying laps here, brother. See what you can get done here on your Preparation H hot laps. Dick will talk about it. He changed the setup a little bit here. He's humming. Dick, that looks amazing. Dick's doing something crazy here, folks. 24.442, that already gets him probably a top 15 start here. Oh, Dick's feeling good, folks. Don't hit this wall. Get up there. Look at this. What is this time? A 24.212, folks. Holy crap. We're here, folks, at Dover Downs International Speedway. We're here for the MBNA.com 400. MBNA, I don't know, they must be a Delaware company or something. There's a lot of Delaware companies. We'll talk about it. First, let's check out this. Look who's on the front row. Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon. So that sucks for Dick. We got, all the names, whatever. We got Big Dick, though. He's starting P11 on the inside. And the ladies love that move where Dick goes to the inside and then outside. But not all the way outside, you know. Just a little outside and then back inside. Then he'll go back outside just a little bit, you know. And he'll do that all race long until somebody's just had enough of it, you know. Nothing exciting. There's no real good storyline. I know the point system. The points race is heating up, but there's no big storylines coming out of New Hampshire. That was just it's not boring. There's nothing boring that happens on Ass World. It just wasn't eventful, is what we'll say. But yeah, a lot of companies, they incorporate themselves in Delaware because there's no taxes or something. That's what I was trying to talk about earlier. Anyway, going green.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Pitter patter. Let's get at her, folks. MBNA.com 400 underway. Dick, you have an incredible starting position here. Don't throw it away.
Clear.
Just tiptoe these first few laps so you get the handle on the speed going on here. You should be able to take care of business. Look out, Dick. Is a win in the cards here? Time will tell. Did he? No. I thought he spun out Dale Jr. there, but no, Dale Jr. just made a very abrupt, crazy move up the track. Oh, Dick loves this setup. We're hearing on his radio. Much better than the first Dover race a few weeks ago, folks, or whenever that was. Like real time. Oh, folks. Letting these engines letting the engines rattle your bones. Here at Dover, the Monster Mile, White Lightning they call it. NASCAR looked into fixing this, the eyesore black, skid marks or whatever on the track. In the track files, we couldn't find it. But I don't know, maybe NASCAR will try to turn that off during a run summary. We'll see. 5 laps in right now, folks. Dick just holding on for Dick.
Listen up, you American scum. This is Sergeant Slaughter. With General Adnan. We're coming from Iraq to destroy the United States. I currently have the championship, World Heavyweight Championship belt. And no one can take it from me. None of you Americans can.
What is happening right now?
Listen up, Sergeant Slaughter, brother. You don't come to America, dude, and pee on the American soil.
Guys, there's a race. We got a race going on here, guys.
You messed with the wrong country, brother. We have Hulkamaniacs everywhere ready to kick you on, Sergeant Slaughter. Dude. I'll see you at WrestleMania 8, brother.
You guys done? All right.
Car down low. Keep high. Clear all the way.
Didn't even acknowledge that I was here when you put me in a ring with either of them and they die. So that sucks for them.
Car low. Clear.
Anyway, folks, lap 10. Feeling good. We'll send it down to Dick Ramsbottom in that Dick Lickers race camp.
Thanks, Andre. Yeah, should just be able to.
Car low. Car low.
All right, I'm definitely being challenged now a little bit.
High. Still there.
I gotta get a little bit faster around here. I'm gonna try to turn off these black skid marks in the settings. But yeah, this setup is much better. I can get seated in the turns better. And I'm not just wearing out my shoulders, sawing the wheel back and forth in the turns. I think with the slower setup, I'm not going to be able to challenge the PB, which is a Dick Ramsbottom PB. The 23.6 something from the first Dover race. However that happened.
There's a spin in turn 1. Go low. Go low. Car low.
Spin in turn 1. Oh my God. There he is. Okay. That's one down. That's unbelievable. That is exactly what we have to see, although it's not a DNF, and Jeff Gordon has a way of worming his way up back through the field.
Well, Dick, just take out your wiener. There's nobody around. Nobody can see what you're doing. You're 5 seconds behind the next cars. You're 6 seconds ahead of the cars behind you. You can just take your wiener out and play with it. You know. No one's going to see what's going on. We'll try to keep tabs on what happened to Jeff Gordon there, where he's going to end up. He's beat up. He's showing P15 right now, but he's going to be pitting. His back bumper was definitely jammed up. Rusty Wallace in the lead here early, folks.
Andre, Jeff Gordon is on pit road right now.
Who else was involved? It looked like that was Jeff Burton involved in it. He's already back to P24.
Sure.
He's probably going to be pitting as well. We'll try to keep tabs on that.
Maybe some lappers or Jeff Burton
this is it.
has held up this group. I'm going to be catching these leaders here.
This is exactly what Big Dick has needed. Dale Jarrett in P4 right now, but
I don't have time to play with my wiener, as
Dick,
you
just
said.
don't screw up the rest of this race. And you're back into this points race, brother. This is incredible. We just need a Dale Jarrett DNF situation now. I know that we keep moving the goalposts.
Looks like we actually had a DNF go onto pit road.
All right, Dick, this is huge. This is a season changer, Dick. Come on, don't mess it up.
All right, I got to do his job for him. We actually have a lot of cars dipping and diving onto pit road. These aren't pit stops. I'm guessing.
The 11 car is a lap down.
Oh no, we didn't get any extra call outs from that wreck. I'm usually if cars fly in there and pound into the cars that are wrecked on the track, we hear something extra. So Chad Little is out. Jeff Gordon, P39. So Chad Little must have been the DNF, and then these, I'm guessing these cars just got held up in that wreck, and that's why they're a lap down. But hell, going for the win here, this is what I needed. I needed these lappers to cause trouble for the leaders. Boy, I can't do that Sergeant Slaughter voice. Oh. Just anything gravelly. Can't do it. And of course, with how AI is these days, eventually we'll be able to just get a Sergeant Slaughter voice something. I think, yeah, it was last race where I posted some of those WWE AI promos from, it's just funny. And it's innocent, and I use AI for different things on making these seasons, but it's getting to be scary. I know it's harmless fun, and it's funny, but that stuff's definitely going to be used for nefarious means. Yeah, should have pitted there. But let's just take our time.
The 19 car is a lap down. You're in fourth.
God might be pitting here. We just have to.
You've got a car
Slow down.
Turn 4. Motor brake is now turned on. Okay, the leader is pitting now. You've got a slow car ahead. Go high. Go high.
Well, I'm taking advantage of this. I always get screwed on pit stops.
Watch your speed now.
Dover's one of those tracks I want to stay close to the wall so I don't mess with the cars trying to pit.
You've got a car stop down low. Turn 4.
think another problem we encounter here is
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 4,000.
I needed concentration there getting out.
4,000.
The default pit, like the default field limit here is like 34 drivers. I have it bumped up to 39.
Keep it on 4,000.
I think that ends up causing some problems.
4,000.
But hang on.
Motor brake is now
All right.
shown.
So I was with Brett Bodine. I was catching up to him before pit stops. That's where we're at now. There's Dale Jarrett.
You're racing the car in front of you.
Hell, I'm still, 170 points behind Dale Jarrett if Jeff Gordon didn't exist.
Back in
So-
front now.
It's not like the Jeff Gordon
Got a slow car down low.
having a bad finish isn't going to fix everything.
The 4 car is the last down.
Oh, this setup is great. I can't believe I was running that ace setup where I couldn't even keep the car straight in the turns. Let's not throw the race away by being stupid, trying to lap Bobby Hamilton. Although this is a pretty good difficulty, and Bobby Hamilton's a middle of the pack kind of dude, and it's still not. It's not trivial trying to get around him here. Gonna have to eventually do some kind of dive bomb. We got some people on my bones now.
Car down low.
Let's not forget that wreck. Before that wreck,
Car down low.
I was really being challenged every lap.
You're racing the car behind you.
But maybe in the back half of this pit window,
26 car is the last down.
I'll have some breathing room.
Folks, it is just a fun atmosphere right now in Ass World. Well, just, it's fun. You know, we don't like manufacturing. The last thing we would ever want to do in NASCAR is manufacture good finishes. You know, come up with some weird system, you know, throwing random cautions and stuff. Like phantom cautions. We wouldn't want to do any of that. We don't want to manufacture drama. We just want the drama to play out. That's why we're excited, because it is playing out. Jeff Gordon's most eventual bad finish here is really going to tighten things up, and then Oscar Mayer Hot Wiener's quest for the cup. After 32 and 96 laps here at the MBNA.com 400 at Dover. Ricky Rudd in the lead. Wasn't Rusty Wallace in the lead before? He's back to P7? No, Rusty Wallace wasn't in the lead, idiot. We forget who was in the lead there on that first run summary, folks. It wasn't Rusty Wallace, because Dick was closing in on Rusty Wallace there. So we don't know. You can go back and see who was leading there in that run summary. And we did lose Chad Little to a fire on lap 16. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the 97 team. They could have won the championship this year. All right, folks. What's the other big names? Jeff Burton. Just where did he end up, huh? P23 right now. And Dale Jr. said P5, so Jeff Burton just can't break past Dale Jr. to get into the top 10 in points. It's crazy. Anyway, folks, stay tuned. We'll be back with more action and the conclusion here from Dover on Ass World.
Elvira here, Mistress of the Dark and sometimes Surfer Babe, because Coors Light is the official beer of Halloween and the party's at the beach, Malibu Beach, where you can hang 10. Look, Frankie and Annette. And of course, when it's time to chill, just reach for that cooler of Coors Light. Aged ice cold, never frozen stiff. It's the right beer now for Halloween. Just look for the silver bullet smooth display and dig up your friends now for a party at the beach. Happy Halloween, dudes.
All right, folks. Welcome back to the MBNA.com 400. Dick squeezing under Scott Pruitt there. You're seeing that footage from the Ass Palace in the sky. The Ass Force One, our aerial platform. Stacey and Melissa up there having fun. Kermit the Frog at the controls. Dick hits the wall, but it's all right. Dick, you have a car low. Just hang tight here. You lost way too much momentum hitting the wall. Dick was running good until we came back from commercial. Now he's kind of struggling a little bit. Just remember what we were talking about, or what you were doing. What is Mike Skinner doing, folks? Mike Skinner gave Dick no room there. See if NASCAR will impose some kind of penalty on Mike Skinner. Damn it, Dick. What happened here? You were running so hot before commercial, coming back from commercial. All right, Dick's getting a feel for it again. Folks, this is serious business here. We don't have time for jokes.
There's a spin in turn one.
We got a spin in turn one, folks. Are those close? Are those cars slowing up in front of you? Dale Earnhardt says, "Screw you, Dick." Dick was bracing for some hot, bunch-up action in turn one from that wreck. Dale Earnhardt said, no. All right, folks. We're halfway through this thing. We'll send it down to Dick Ramsbottom in that Dick Lickers race cam. Oh, yeah, how about Laura there in Dick's cockpit? That's freaking hot. Maybe that's why he's struggling. But at the same time, it's probably why he pulled his wiener out there on the...
It's all right, yeah. Hang on to all this right now. Oh, this is such an important race. It's all fun and games until we need we need an excellent points day here to get back into the hot quest for the cup. I'm going in this lap. This is tight stuff here. Oh, get into pit road, Jesus.
Watch your speed now. Clear. 4,000.
All right, not the best entry there. Pit stop brought to you by Arnold Palmer Spike Raspberry.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 4,000. Car high. Keep it on 4,000.
If pit road looks weird, well, I totally forgot to mention, during commercial, I turned off the skid marks and everything on the track. But it also turns off paint. So I think pit road looks a little bit weird now. I don't know.
Motor brake is now shut off.
But I did find a nice way around the track. It involves
The 20 car.
really slamming on the brakes
You're racing the car in front of you.
going into the turns.
You've got a slow car.
Hello, Dale. Have you pitted yet?
That car behind you is fourth position. You're now in the top 20. Got a slow car.
The lack of skid marks isn't affecting me. As far as hitting my marks and everything.
You're now in the top 10.
Earnhardt's on a mission, though, man.
You've got a slow car down low. Clear, clear.
I was going to say it's time to dive bomb Dave Marcus here, but
The lap down.
he's not giving us... He's not giving us a window. Now he is.
Here on the left. The 34 car is a lap down.
All right, PB is a 23.6. I think just with this setup, I'm not able to flirt with that. I was hitting 24 ones during commercial. There's a 24.2. Man, this is shaping up to be a decent lap. Yeah, 24.1. And that's me really figuring out the track, I think. And just this easier to handle setup. We can't flirt with that PB, I don't think. Well, 23.9, so we're still 0.3 off of it. But I don't know what I'm missing. Let's be careful in turns 1 and 2 this race, because that's a pattern that's stuck out in my head that the random spinouts occur in 1 and 2 here a lot. Not a lot, but just when they happen, that's where it happens. Like Mike Skinner, he's good, you know, but he shouldn't be challenging me here. This difficulty's probably a touch too tough, especially with this slower setup. So a win, definitely not in the cards now, but it's all about that good points day. Is that Rusty on me right now, or I think that's Jeremy Mayfield? And Rusty, they have the same kind of paint job, so Rusty's probably right behind him. Yeah, Dover's a narrow track. There's a lot of braking and whatnot, but I mean, we still should be easily passing LW Wright. That should have happened laps ago. Holy cow, Dale. Yeah, he might be having that AI surge, but we came out onto the track with him during those pit stops, and he's 4.3 seconds ahead. Thankfully, it feels like this is where they're dying off now at the end of the run, so. Probably around lap 75-ish, we're going to see this last round of stops. I'm going to have to survive that final run. But we're just getting these points, man. Yeah, I think I broke the 23-second barrier once.
Just bringing those hot legs here. That Orient Silk and that dude looking up the girl's skirt at the construction site. What's she doing there anyway?
When we came back, what we got here?
What is she doing there?
Scott Pruitt. All right, never mind.
It's an OSHA violation, I think. You can't just have like hot legs running around with skirts when guys are trying to put up scaffolding and trying to, you can't do that. Anyway, folks, after 68 of 96 laps, Ricky Rudd, a 10.5-second lead over Dale Jarrett. Let's get a Dale Jarrett wreck here. Why not? Let's go for it. Let's see if the gods can smile upon us here. Dick Ramsbottom sitting P6. Dick, I know you're upset and you're kind of frustrated about the difficulty here, but are you going to win every race? No, you can't. It's not realistic. We strive for realism here on Assworld. We got 10 cars on the lead lap. Dick, there's a chance. I mean, Ricky Rudd's going to be lapping you soon, now that we think of it. He's only 3 seconds behind you. Roughly. We only got those 10 cars on the lead lap. I think I just said that. Jeff Gordon, P38, 4 laps down. That's awesome. He's staying back there. It looks like he came in for another pit stop before the run summary, so he's going to be getting that bad finish. This is great. This is great for everybody. Everybody in the top 10, there should just be a gentleman's handshake agreement that nobody races the rest of the race. Just everyone gain points on Jeff Gordon. That's what should be happening. Anyway, we should have pit stops coming up soon or now. I don't know.
All right, thanks, Andre. We'll see. There was a DNF on pit road. during the run summary. Guessing that was Jeff Bodine. Scott Pruitt must have just ended his day and he got towed to pit road. He's out as well. All right, leader's pitting now. He was right behind me, as Andre said. And we're going into the pits right here. Let's not screw up like we almost did last time.
Watch your speed. Watch your speed now. Watch your speed now.
All right, our race is going to come down to getting a nice, clean. Well, it's not really going to come down to this because we're not going for the win or trying to pick up, get out ahead of somebody. We just got to get out of pit road clean here.
20 more laps. 20 more to go. Go.
I got to wait a second. There we go. I hope I didn't hit Dale Jarrett there. I tried to do the wheel spin thing. I heard somebody. Maybe my own car hit the wall.
Tires all the way around this time. 4,000. Keep it on 4,000.
Matt Kenseth on my balls here, leaving pit road. I haven't seen him all race long. Okay, there's Dale. There's Earnhardt. He's gone. And I'm looking for any other big names that may have passed me. There's Rusty passing me. So we lost a spot here. There's Ricky Rudd lapping me. No, Ricky Rudd's pitting. So we'll keep an eye on what Rusty Wallace does here. Ward Burton, that's a name that we're passing for position. Let's not race Ricky Rudd. When he makes a move on us, just give it to him. But don't give up time on the track to Rusty Wallace, wherever he's at.
Clear. Okay, the leader is hitting now. You're now in the top 20. You got a slow car down low.
It should be Rusty coming out here somewhere. Matt Kenseth takes advantage of my cowardice. There's Rusty Wallace up there. So we are going to lose that spot. We're not going to catch him.
Clear. You're coming up. You got a slow car down low. Car down low. Still there. Clear.
Go ahead, Ricky Rudd.
Now in the top 10.
But
Clear high.
I mean, I don't want to lose these. I don't want to lose any spots. I don't want to lose any points here.
The lap down. Car low.
Wow, Ricky Rudd.
Got a slow car.
There's Matt Kenseth. Let's just take her easy. I mean, Ricky Rudd was 10 seconds ahead of the field on that last run summary, so I don't know if this is holding him up to the point where somebody can take the win from him. But Ricky Rudd's 5 DNFs or whatever he's had this season, coupled with some awful finishes, like definitely not a contender. All right. We got lucky here with this congestion. We got around Kenseth and Wallace and Rusty, but I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be enough to, like, if I'm going to be able to hold them off or not. Feels like I can hold my own, but it's like closer to the end of the run, and we're 10 laps into this run, really. I just need perfect laps and some blocks. I can probably hold my position right here.
Your position, Dick, is P6. Incredible. We had Jeff Bodine had a gearbox issue during the run summary last time, so excuse me. I was looking at the score sheet and wasn't paying attention to the track. Forgive me. And we didn't see that Scott Pruitt wreck, but he wrecked. You know, Jeff Gordon's still back there, P36. He's a beat-up boy right now. Ricky Rudd, 12-second lead over Tony Stewart. Ricky Rudd's going to win this thing. Matt Kenseth, Rusty Wallace, Ward Burton, those usual clowns are on Dick's balls here toward the end of the race to see, as Dick was saying, to see if Dick can hold them off. They can probably just like blow on his balls, but they won't be able to pass him. That's the best of both worlds. If you think about it, that's the best of both worlds. You get a big points day and you get someone blowing on your ball. Anyway, we're winding down the laps here at the MBNA.com 400. We'll send it down to Big Dick and at Dick Licker's race car.
All right, thanks, Andre. Yeah, I'm trying all the tricks I learned at New Hampshire about the throttle and everything. Can barely break this 23-second barrier. It's just the setup just isn't up to snuff. But the Ace setup is just way too hard to control, and it's not a fun race. It is just nerve-wracking. Where this setup, I'm obviously in control of the car more. It's just a little bit slower. We'll bring the AI speed down. This is a nice Dover. You know, if somebody's complaining, like, I don't know who would complain about it, but like, it's not real. I'm not a real driver, so it's the least of my concerns. All right, we're down to the final few laps. Seems like Rusty gave one last push, but now I'm starting to get my little end of run advantage. Let's just look for any weird spin outs here. I think Andre forgot to mention I'm only losing maybe 5, maybe 3 points to Dale Jarrett here. So this is a huge day for every. This points race is going to look ridiculous now. It's going to be anybody's race.
One more time around.
Or anybody's cup, I should say. All right, Rusty, I don't want to race you, man. He's going to take that spot. Good for him. Circle that if we lose the cup.
All right, there's the flag. It's all over. That's okay. Good job. We'll get them next time.
All right, I had to come and go in and out when I was editing and kind of messed up my flow. So there might be a mistake or two in this video, but I don't think so. Ricky Rudd got that win set. Look at Jeff Gordon. I forgot to highlight some names here. Jeff Gordon, 13, he led laps, so he was leading the race when he wrecked. So that sucks. Big Dick finished P7, no laps led, no points, no extra bonus points. Nothing else crazy. Scott Pruitt. How about Tony Stewart? Tony Stewart wrecked. Where did he end up, by the way? Finished P2. Explain that. He wrecked. Didn't really take on damage. He wrecked on his own, or he wrecked with Mike Skinner or somebody. I forget who. Joe Nemechek maybe. And then he just destroyed Scott Pruitt during that one run summary. Looking at everything else, yeah, Jeff Burton, he ended up finishing P17. That was one. How about Elliott Sadler, P14? And nothing else going on. Dale Jarrett gained, with bonus points, he gained 14 points on me here. And all the drivers ahead of me gained, and any drivers ahead of me gained points as well, obviously. But the Jeff Gordon thing's huge. I mean, that's, 86 points right there that we just gained on him? Look out. So we'll take a look at those points going to, obviously, at the beginning of the next race. I don't script these, what I'm talking. Coming up, we got Martinsville, Charlotte, and Talladega. Martinsville should be good. Charlotte, those should all be good. Rockingham, I talked about this in the previous video. Rockingham will be good. Phoenix, okay. Miami's the wild card. I still got to tune that in, kind of. And Atlanta should be good to go. All right, we're down to, believe it or not, 7 races to go. Been a long season. But think about it. If we weren't doing a 34 race season, we were just doing the usual 30, we would only have 3 races to go. This points race would be, it's ridiculous right now. Andre will talk about it at the beginning of the next race. That's it from me. Thanks for all the views, likes, comments, subscriptions. This is uploading on October 23rd. Yeah. So, that's it. All right. Thanks for watching.